In this life, we all tend to overload on automation. One, two, three.
What? What's up, everybody? This is Ed, Joy, and Quinn coming to you loud from Maui, the best island in the world. To me, well, actually, the best island amongst, 7 others? Yeah?
Best cluster.
Yeah,
of
best
islands.
cluster of islands. Because Oahu I love Oahu too. I love Big Island. I love Kauai. So I cannot just say Maui. So all the islands out there that rock loud from Hawaii. How's that, huh? To everyone out there in the world. Yeah? How you doing out there in the world? I hope you're doing out there. I hope you're doing good because we're just chilling. And I mean chilling literally here on the island of Maui. It's been a cold 60 degrees and rainy. Man, my bones ain't used to that 60-degree weather. You know what I mean? During the day, afternoon, it gets about 62. And then in the evening, it drops down pretty low. Maybe 50, 55?
It's been freezing.
58. Yeah, we're warm-blooded creatures, yeah, so we don't like it when it goes past 72, which is an awesome year as well. My birth year. Speaking of birth years and birth dates, Christmas is coming up. Merry Christmas, which is the birth of Jesus Christ, right? That's why it's called Christmas, Christmas. So, hey, guys out there, please don't put that Merry Xmas. I don't like the X in there, you know. It's a Christian holiday. Be truthful, everyone, even if you're not a Christian. It's Christ's birthday. And if you're celebrating it for the right reason, that's the right reason right there. Not rushing down to your nearest store to buy your friend a gift or trying to, gift everyone that you know and dinners and celebrating, you know what I mean? It's simple. It's Jesus Christ's birthday, which technically, actually, I think is not on December 25th. There's a whole thing about the winter solstice and all that, and they changing the time and to fit certain calendar dates. And if you listen to Joe Rogan with, I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson, he explains all that. The calendars and the times and Christmas and actually the real date of Christmas. But we know Christmas as December, 25th, 26th. So Merry Christmas because it's coming up, man. 6 days. 6 days. And it's coming in fast, man. Yeah. It just seemed like yesterday we just celebrated Thanksgiving. And now all of a sudden Christmas is here, right? Quinn, I mean...
Easy. 1 year, yeah. Just so fast.
1 year flying by. Yeah. 2018, ahui ho.
I'm stuck in 2017.
Hello, 2019. Yeah. 27. Shit, I'm stuck in 1991. That was a good year right there. Hey, everybody out there, I'd like to apologize, of course. And remember, I said I was going to have to apologize for this in the future. First of all, it is Michael Jordan. It's Michael B. Jordan. He's playing the character Creed. I wasn't sure about his name in the last episode 21, but now I am sure, and it is. So I was kind of right in a way, but I was second guessing myself, and so I apologize for that. And my second apology is for the crimes of Grinwald. I said Grinwood. I believe I kept saying Grinwood and Grindlewood. I'm sorry, See, I would have messed up right there again. Grindlewood. It's not Grindlewood. It's Grindelwald. For all you Harry Potter fans out there who is just clenching your teeth every time I said the name wrong. There you go. But that's it. I think I'm getting better at not having to apologize for stuff, right? I think I am. And then watch this next episode. I'm going to mess up big time. Oh, man. Quinn, how you doing?
Good, man. It feels pretty good to be back over here.
Yeah, you've been out of commission for
Yeah,
a
it's
while.
been dark.
Huh?
I know we gotta start pounding a little more consistent.
Well, I've been on the airwaves.
Oh yeah, you've been keeping us alive.
Yeah. You've been in the back room with the babies.
Yeah, I know. I've been just kind of scatterbrained, man. Like, so I don't know. It's been a little difficult for me to kind of process all the little logistics, you know.
Yeah, we're having 2 kids
Yeah,
now. Yeah,
one diaper here, next diaper there, you know.
Imagine if you had twins.
I know. I couldn't.
Yeah. It wasn't easy, but it was surely worth it. Yep. How's the canoes and catching waves and surfing, and the waves been big. North Shore's been pumping.
Oh, yeah, North Shore.
Like I'm talking 20-foot sets.
Yeah.
They had to close off Baldwin Beach, which is not the name. Keone Po'o is the real name. Once again, everyone. But Keone Po'o, the waves was just pouring into the parking lot. They had to shut down the beach for almost a week. So how was it on the south side? Because I know that's where you work up out at Kihei, Wailea.
It's been pretty flat, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the south, but
Yeah, because wintertime. Wintertime is usually north swells, northeast.
oh, yeah, it's been pretty cold though. Yeah, a lot of wind blowing down all the mountain air to Kihei.
Yeah, a lot of wind blowing down the north breeze. That's I think it's snowing in certain parts of the American mainland land, and it's blowing down towards us, and we're getting those cold fronts mixed with rain. Like I said, we're not used to weather going under 72. To me, 72 is perfect. But you go colder than that, you hit 68, 65. That's when your balls shrivel up.
Yeah. It's been pretty nice though, kind of walking around with sweats on.
Yeah, you know what is funny? In Hawaii, when you know it's getting cold, is when people start wearing their sweats. They break out the sweats and the hoodies. That's our winter wear. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I know I'm getting cold when I start wearing underwear.
Underwear, surf shorts.
Yeah. Underwear, surf shorts, socks, and a hoodie jacket. Yeah. That's our
sweating
winter
now.
clothes. Our winter clothes. Hey, how's things going locally with like Molokai, Maui? Any news? Any updates on that? Because I know that we're trying to get information out to the mainland and to the rest of the world from Maui. What's happening in our backyard?
Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I mean, Maui's a little slow right now. I mean, I can probably look something up.
We
But
got local accidents and all that, which is not interesting at all. But any major developments, huh? Any schemers trying to come over here and like remember back in April they had that guy trying to he was doing the Paia Inn, and they had thousands of petitions against it because this guy is trying to open up I guess like a hostel. Is that what they call it? Hostel, hotel. I don't like calling it hostel because it makes me think of that. Oh, brothels are. Hey,
hey, we're for it.
Hey, no. No, but hostels. I don't like thinking about hostels as a place to go and stay like a hotel because it makes you think of that movie Hostel. Where they go and like kidnap people and sacrifice them and stuff. Cut them up. You never saw that movie Hostel?
I don't think I have.
You never saw Hostel?
No.
Dude, that movie will change your view on traveling and shit, man. I swear. And like because of that, I don't like to stay at places called hostels. But I think they have 2 up in Wailuku. A friend of ours owned one, or used to. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that guy's trying to open up that Paia Inn out in Paia, and if you don't know Paia, people, it's along the coast. It's right before a very popular beach called Ho'okipa, which I filmed my movie Ho'okipa at. It's on the way to Hana, and it's right there in the middle, and it just the traffic that builds up because of that. You can't be building hotels and other stuff there right now because, like I said, our our transportation, our road infrastructures, we're not built for that right now.
Yeah.
So until we are, no.
Yeah.
Aole.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, imagine like
The traffic that we have now.
a 1,000-room hotel.
Right.
Plop it in Sprecklesville. Oh,
Exactly.
That's just like bumper to bumper at 4:00 like every day,
And it's the hardest thing trying to get through there when you live in Haiku. If you're coming down from Paia, going out to Kahului, oh man, it's just a headache. And like I said, we're not built for it right now.
I know they should almost extend that road just because it's not even developed anymore, It would help the traffic right now.
Yeah, but these ding-dongs, they come here from wherever they're from, with their money, with their ideas to make more money, because that's what it's all about. It's not for the aid or for the betterment of the community. Not if you ask me. Oh, we're trying to create jobs. Screw you. We got other things we could do. You know what I mean? We don't need that. It's just creating more of congestion, more problems for now. Now, until they change that, no, we cannot be having those types of developments in Paia, in places like that, because the way it's built already, it's just hard enough already on the local people and the community here. Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going off on that one too much. Anything else on Maui County?
Yeah, I can't really find too much on Maui, but Molokai, the council won the approval for this just a whole community plan, and it's supposed to be pretty big. Hopefully the locals are pretty into it. They're just kind of worried because there's so much kind of space where they're undecided to, like, they don't really know what they're gonna do with it. So it's kind of who's to say what's gonna pop in there. They don't really like that. They want to know for sure, because I guess they're building a bunch of just like a little more housing and stuff like that. But yeah, so
the islands of Molokai and Lanai, they're so small that you don't think of it as being like development wise, being overdeveloped, because they're so small. You don't think about developing on those places, but then they're constantly fighting, like, those types of ideas. People want to build hotels on those islands. And it's funny, I think I read a post on Facebook where someone said they got a ticket from a cop for speeding on Lanai.
really.
Oh, sorry for laughing, but that I mean, if you've ever been to Lanai, it's such a small island, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, speeding on that island is like, it's just funny.
So I guess they're trying to redevelop Kaluako'i Hotel. I don't even really know where that is. And then the golf course, they're gonna redevelop that, and they're also gonna reopen Molokai Ranch Lodge. Just that shut down.
All right. Well,
and I guess they're also trying to like add in cellular, towers and stuff to get a little more
like
better
Verizon
connection.
and Sprint.
Yeah, connection and stuff like that. So yeah, that's supposed to be all good for them. I guess the locals, they're kind of cool with it, but
As long as the community's happy with it, then it's all G.
But then I guess when they have their blueprint, you know what I'm saying? They have like sections that are undecided, so who knows what's gonna pop up there. Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully they don't go crazy. I'm sure Molokai could probably use a hotel, maybe one.
Yeah, I mean, if it'll help create business and
some more jobs for
them, yeah.
You gotta go talk to some community. We need
it's up to them. Yeah, we gotta talk to a Molokai guy. Hey, anybody from Molokai, if you're listening to this podcast, give us a comment or give us a call on how you guys feel about the future developments of your island. Because, and even Lanai, You know, I know Lanai, they have that. What's the name of that hotel out in Lanai?
Well, now they're just both Four Seasons now.
It's just Four Seasons. It's not
Yeah.
like, what is it? The Honolulu Bay Hotel or something like that?
Yeah, it was Honolulu Bay Inn, I think, before or something like that. But
But
yeah,
now it's Four Seasons?
Larry Ellison owns it, and that's why I saw. So he actually changed it up to Four Seasons.
The Four Seasons.
Hotels, yeah.
Because that's his hotels.
Well, I'm not too sure. No, he owns like software. You know,
Oh,
Larry
okay.
Ellison.
Oh.
But I think I don't know. He just made it a little more high class out there. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
I guess that's why they're issuing out speeding tickets now.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought that was funny.
On Lanai or Molokai?
Lanai.
Really?
Yeah. Well, all you islands out there, like I said earlier, although we're from Maui, we actually represent all the islands. So that's why we're talking about Molokai issues and bringing up Lanai issues. And soon we'll be bringing up some Oahu issues. And I'm going to be calling my cousin, who is my connection out on Oahu, Miss Tracy. We'll just refer to her as just Tracy. and I love her. She is awesome. And I got to give her a call. And she'll give us the updates on what's happening on Oahu. And if anyone from the Big Island, you can give us a comment or give us a call. And just let us know what's going on, you know. I know those volcanoes are erupting out there and just causing havoc with the air pollution and, you know, the lava or, what is it, magma, you know. Taking over little towns and little areas. You know, when it comes down to it, man, Pele. You know, she says it goes. You can't fight fire, especially molten lava, molten rock, you know. This is not like we're getting boring to you guys, man. We're just trying to fill you in on some information and what's happening here. Especially because for the last 2 episodes, Ed has just been drinking and getting jag on the podcast and actually having a good old time. And I have no complaints about that. But I like how I referred to myself in the what is that, third person perspective? Ed. Yeah, that's like some Donald Trump stuff, you know? You know, Donald Trump, and that's him talking. You know, Donald Trump is going to change this country. Anyway. Yeah, so Quinn, it's nice to have you back, man. I think that's why I'm kind of like letting you take the stage for a little bit because you've been gone for a while.
Aye,
so
it's good. I know.
It's good that you're bringing up all those issues too and important information that people out there, if you didn't know, that's what's happening on your neighbor islands, right?
Yeah, I know. I want to find some more about that Paia thing, but I can't look it up. They're like
hiding it.
Nah, for sure. Like the last article that came out is in freaking April.
Yeah.
About it.
Well, you know, I know for a fact that majority of the community out in Paia is against it. And I can say that because I know a lot of people who live out there, and out of 10 people that I know that live out there, all 10 says hell no. So if there's 1 or 2 that said I don't mind, you know, then I would consider them. But there's not one that said that. So there you go. The community doesn't want it, then we ain't gonna have it. And we have a new mayor now, so hopefully he'll listen. Hopefully he'll perk his ear up. Have Mr. Victorino. Yeah. I think you're more keen to the community, hopefully, and you'll follow through it what we want. And of course, if it benefits, you know, if it's a project that benefits the community and the community is for it, then, you know, of course, support it, right? Like Molokai. If those people support the development out there, then why not? So, moving on. Movies, everybody. Yes, movies. My specialty. I love the movie world. And the last time I was talking about the theater, I started getting into how comfortable those seats were. And, you know, this past weekend, we went to watch a movie. And I can tell you this much. It was a cartoon. And I did not fall asleep. Although those chairs was comfy and I was full of popcorn and some chocolate. I did not fall asleep. I stayed awake, and I enjoyed this movie, Spider-Man. Yes, and it's a cartoon. Into the Spider-Verse. It was awesome. I don't want to give away too much because it just came out, but you know, Spider-Man. I think they were just changing too much of Peter Parker, changing his characters. He had Tobey Maguire, and he had those other two skinny guys. And they're all good. They're all good. They're all good as Peter Parker. They're all good as Spider-Man. But too much change, and you just kind of get all kind of confused about like who the real Spider-Man is. This cartoon solidified who the real Spider-Man is. Although they used a lot of them because it's from different dimensions. And you'll know when you see the movie, guys, who the real Spider-Man is. The way they made that character, I mean, and the reason why I'm bringing up all the other Spider-Mans out there is because, and again, I don't want to give too much away, spoiler alert, but they take different parts of all the Spider-Man movies and they made it in this cartoon. They put different parts of all the Spider-Man movies. And if you're a Spider-Man fan like I am, you could identify all the different movies. You're like, oh, that's that movie that they had this one. Oh, that's when he did this one in that movie. And I mean, it was really well made. The computer graphics was it'll just blow you away. But the thing that got me is the way they made the cartoon. They made it look like you're reading a comic book because the characters, the way they had the print, like it looked like it was on a comic book page. Even though they're moving around and it was a cartoon, they had the little dots inside of them. I don't know how to explain it. That the print on a comic book, if you look at it, there's like little dots in it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? The comic book pages. Mm-hmm. It looked like it was pages on a comic book, the cartoon. Awesome cartoon, guys. If you have young boys out there, little boys, I mean, even girls, because there's a girl Spider-Man in it as well. But this is the movie to take your kids. And it's a little violent. I'm gonna, you might want to not take your 6-year-old or under. I think 6 might be too young. But, it's just, anyway. Am I going too deep on that one? It was so good. Normally I fall asleep during cartoons, no matter what. I think the last cartoon I watched was Wreck-It Ralph. Like halfway through, out cold. Then I wake up towards the end when, right before the credits. So I had to rewatch the movie on DVD when it came out just to say, oh, okay, that's what happened in that part right there. That's why this happened. And just horrible. Cartoons, I have a hard time. But this cartoon, I was able to stay awake. You didn't watch it, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, yeah, that's the movie you want to see. Hey, Glass is coming out soon. And remember, everybody, I was telling you about that M. Night Shyamalan trilogy. This is number 3 right here. So you got Unbreakable, you got Split, and now you got Glass coming out. And the trailer, go and watch the trailer on YouTube. If you watched Unbreakable and Split, you'll know what I'm talking about, especially Split. That was such a well-made movie, and to have that character with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, I can't wait. I can't wait at all. Hey, the new Hellboy. I just saw the trailer. I think it's called Hellboy Blood Queen, and it's not Ron Perlman. It's that other guy that was the sheriff in Stranger Things. He's a really good actor. Darn. Can you look him up, Quinn?
Who's that?
Look up the new Hellboy. Hellboy Blood Queen. And who the actor is. And the girl, too. The girl, she is Mila... some Russian name. She's the one in Resident Evil and Fifth Element, Multipass. Yeah, Mila Jovovich.
And then David Harbour.
Oh, David Harbour. Yes. He's the one from Stranger Things. He's the sheriff.
Oh, Daniel Day is in there too.
Daniel Day Kim. Yeah, he's the one from Lost.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, wow. Yeah, so that's the new cast for the new Hellboy movie. Blood Queen. If you didn't see it, go check out. I think it's on YouTube. Go check out the trailer. It looks really good. 2019 coming out. You know, on TV they've been showing Star Wars, The New Hope. You got to announce the name now because there's so much Star Wars out there, episodes that, you know, if you don't say what Pacific episode, everyone gets all confused. Star Wars, The New Hope. For me, and I'm just showing you how old I am, but when that movie first came out, that movie just, I mean, for everyone who knows that time, that period, I think it was 77, when they released that movie, Star Wars, everyone was blown away. I remember they used to have in Wonder Bread the Star Wars cards, the collector cards. They would put in the bread. And I remember asking my mom, "Mom, buy this loaf of bread, please." And my mom was like, "We already have bread." I said, "No, we need this bread." Like, try not to tell her. And she'd look at it and she'd see the Star Wars card and she would actually buy the bread because she knew that we wanted that Star Wars card.
That's cool.
Yeah, so yeah, guys, imagine that, man. They had Star Wars collector's cards in the bread. I think it was Wonder and Loves. But anyway, back to my point.
I'm gonna go look those up. Actually.
Of all, yeah, look it up. Yeah, look it up. Star Wars, and then also they showed Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and you know all those movies on TV. And watching Star Wars, watching Empire, watching Return, I can say that this is my picks for the top 3. Star Wars.
Some of them go for $170, bro.
From Wonder Bread, right? The Wonder Bread collectors. Yeah, see?
Those ones are usually super.
And I had them almost all.
You know why? Because they're like specially printed for like Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread, yeah,
And then
right.
they only make.
So
much.
okay, so guys, in 1977, Wonder Bread was promoting the Star Wars trading cards, Cardboard Connection, something like that, and they're worth right now per card $160.
Nah, that's the whole set.
Oh, for that whole set.
Yeah, the whole set is 160.
Oh, okay. So how much is it per
But
card?
the Star Destroyer is $50 by itself.
Okay, the Star Destroyer card, which I think I know I had, is worth $50. Wow.
Gotta be mint condition. This guy's got it in like a whole case.
Yeah, no, you gotta get it in a plastic seal.
Right, he's got
Yeah.
it legit. This guy.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty cool though.
That is cool, huh? Yeah, so anyway, wow, you just took me down memory lane, man. Yeah, so
That flip life.
oh yeah.
I gotta research
Yeah. No, that was neat. $50. Wow, and I know I had that card.
No, I know. Imagine all the
Guaranteed.
little trinkets.
I had them all of them. I had the R2D2 with C3PO pose and all that. Anyway, my pick for the top 3 Star Wars movies is Star Wars: A New Hope. I just love that first one. And then Return of the Jedi is my number 2. And my number 3 is Empire Strikes Back. And then, of course, the other ones, the newer ones that came out from Disney and all that just recently, of all of those, my top pick is the 2, I don't know how to say the word. They're not part of the episodes. They're like an off...
Prequel?
A prequel, yeah, or an off story connected to those stories. And those 2 are Han Solo, his origin. Han Solo, I love that. They made that. The spin-off. That's the one. Spin-off is Solo and Rogue. The Rogue, what is it? Look it up. What is it? What is it called? Rogue Wars? No. Oh, the
man.
one.
I can't even.
Okay, it's the one they talk about how the guy who built the Death Star, he made that weakness, which totally sets up Star Wars. Star Wars Rogue
One. Yeah.
Rogue One. There you go. That's the spinoff right there. Okay, so we must as well get deep into this, guys, man. I'm sorry. I'm a Star Wars fan, and just them playing those movies on TV all in a row, like for 24 hours, I think.
I was listening from my room.
Yeah. I was watching them. Okay, so Rogue One, it connects to Star Wars New Hope. And the reason why I love this movie so much is because in the Star Wars New Hope, and I remember this as a kid, when I was a kid years ago collecting the cards from Wonder Bread, that there's a part where towards the end, when they're discussing with Luke and Han Solo and everyone, Princess Leia, and they're in that meeting room and they're discussing the trench. They have to fly down to shoot the torpedo into the middle of that little hole to go down to the middle of the Death Star to explode the Death Star, to destroy the Death Star. It was the weakness that was exposed. And the lady turns to everyone and says, a lot of people died to get us this information. And ever since I heard that as a child now, I remember thinking to myself, I wonder who was those people who died. Like, I wanted to see who died getting this information into R2-D2 for the Rebel Alliance. You know what I mean? And then they come out with the Rogue One. I was in awe because everyone in that story died. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I remember hearing my kids when they were with me and other people with other kids that was with them, because all the parents and the adults already knew, like, oh, wow, everyone's going to die, you know? And I remember walking out of that theater after that movie, hearing younger kids and telling their parents, why did everyone die? Everyone died in that movie. Yeah, all the heroes died. They all died. And it's because Star Wars New Hope, they announced that in order to get this information, a lot of people died. So, that was just heavy. Heavy. George, you're a genius. I love ya. But, you know, all the other movies came out good, but Han Solo, the way they made Solo, that character, that actor, and forgive me for not knowing his name, but we're going to look it up right now. He portrayed Han Solo as a young man. Perfect. Alden.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Ehrenreich. Dude, you're in Hollywood. You need to change your name, man.
Alden E.
Alden E. was perfect as Han Solo. And Emilia Clarke, who is the Khaleesi in GOT. And for all you people out there who don't know what GOT stands for, it is an acronym for Game of Thrones. Yeah. But Woody Harrelson's in there. Donald Glover, no relation to Danny Glover from what I heard. He's Lando Calrissian. Yeah, great movie. If you haven't watched any Christmas movies yet, Netflix has a Christmas movie called The Christmas Chronicles starring Kurt Russell. You need to see that movie, guys. That movie is just, I already watched it 3 times. I love it. Kurt Russell is, the way he portrays Santa, especially a modern day Santa, perfect. You can't get any better than that. But the key is Mrs. Claus. Oh, and you got to watch it to find out who Mrs. Claus is, but that's the one right there. That's the drop. And throughout the whole movie, I knew it was going to be her. Bam, let me just put it down at that.
Oh yeah, Netflix. They're going
Netflix
strong.
is killing.
I had to look it up. In 2018, they're expected to spend $8 billion in content producing content.
Well, you know, they're doing my favorite comedian right now, Bill Burr, is on Netflix. F is for Family, season 3. And he's killing it. They're just doing so much good for everybody. I love it.
They're saying they're gonna try and spend like $13 billion 2019.
Wow, 2019 is gonna be an interesting year, everybody.
Their budget though, man, that's so crazy.
Hey, speaking of Game of Thrones, 2019, end of Game of Thrones. That's it. Last season. Yeah. Yep, 2019, end of Big Bang Theory.
Oh, really?
Bruh, yes, that's
they have
it.
choke seasons too, yeah?
I know. Who else? That's the end. Oh, it's the end of one more. Oh, shoot. Oh, the Avengers. I think they come out with the last part of that franchise for the Avengers. So anyway, Hey, moving on real quick. We're running out of time. Fights. This is Bellator, Hawaii guys. Eliminator, McFarlane, Lima, if you guys don't know her. She won by submission. She is still champ. Lyoto Machida, he made his debut out there, and everyone was saying that he was old and he should retire and this and that. And you know what? He beat the guy. Split decision. So good job, man. Machida, right on. From one old man to another. Good job. Who else? Nainoa Dung. He's an up-and-comer, man. He won by TKO. He just, I guess he signed a multi-fight contract now.
Yeah, with Bellator.
With Bellator. Congratulations, man. You represent for Oahu.
Yeah, man. It's
And
the new hot guy.
The new hot guy, man. We got Max Holloway. We got
killer.
BJ Penn that was out there earlier, I'm just talking about all the Hawaii fighters. Kimo Leopoldo. You don't remember Kimo, eh?
Mm-mm.
Oh, man. When he fought Hoist Gracie, that was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he represented...
From what?
Jesus is Lord. From Oahu.
From Oahu, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just talking about all the Hawaii fighters that came out there. And Brad Tavares, freaking, Hawaii guys, man. You guys are all doing it. And here comes Nainoa Dung coming up again, another superstar from Hawaii. Rachel Ostovich. Mm-hmm. She's making it big. And here we go.
I know everybody's getting on it, yeah. I know a lot of guys had like two fights, yeah. Hawaii versus Hawaii.
Yeah.
In Bellator.
Hey, is it Rachel or Raquel?
Oh, for what?
Ostovich. I just want to correct that now. I just kind of questioned myself. Yeah, because people are probably going, who are you talking about, Ed? Here I go again, making mistakes, man, and I'm going to correct it right now. No, it is Rachel. Okay. Well, I stand corrected. I don't have to correct myself. There you go. I second guess myself wrong. So anyway, good job, Hawaii fighters. UFC coming out. Al Iaquinta. He beat Kevin Lee. I can't believe it. The 11th ranked real estate agent that Conor was just talking crap about is now ranked number 4, Conor McGregor. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. You want to talk that shit? You tapped to Khabib. He did not tap. He lost by decision. 2 days notice. Conor, you had, 4 months? 5 months to prepare for Khabib? Here you go. Your real estate agent is coming to haunt you, buddy. And I called it. I knew El Iaquinta is going to freaking represent. You don't call him Raging El Iaquinta for nothing, man.
Yeah, he looks sharp.
Oh, at the end of that fight with Kevin Lee, he was raging. You saw him yelling just like, yeah, come on. Like he was psyched, man. Yeah. He's a future champ. He's a future champ. Mark, as I quote from Conor, mark my words. Jeremy Stevens, he's going against Zabit, and all I have to say about that fight is USA. John Jones versus Gustafsson, part 2 rematch coming up.
That's gonna be a good one.
Hey, Gustafsson, man, he could beat John.
Yeah, no, he looks solid too now.
He looks. The last
John,
fight.
though.
The
John
looks
looks pretty good.
The last fight, he could have beat John. Like it could have gone either way. So
that's a good one.
So this next one, man, it just depends. It all depends on the person, and if they're ready, whoever it is. I hope you're ready. I'll tell you what, we're ready to end this because we're almost on 40 minutes, man.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, everybody out there, but we got to end this, brah. So much information we wanted to give to you guys. Episode 22, 'tis the season. Quinn, you want to say anything?
Yeah, happy holidays. We're gonna have a good one, hopefully for Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
We're gonna do a special podcast on Christmas Eve, and hopefully make you guys laugh.
Yeah, maybe we'll have some presents for somebody.
Oh, dang.
That would actually be a good one.
Some giveaways or something, right? Sounds good. Until then, you can check us out on YouTube. What else? Facebook. any social media.
Yeah, Twitter.
Twitter,
Yeah, catch us Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, and I gotta get us up on
Like and
Stitcher.
subscribe. Yep.
Slacking a little bit. We gotta get up on Audible.
And comment. Please comment. Leave a comment so we have stuff to talk about, you know. And until then, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you Christmas Eve. Until then, this is Ed and Quinn coming to you loud from Maui. Shoots. Like that.